that right?
Yep. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. Last week of July, next week it's August.
August.
I'm doing fine. So happy to see Darwin sent all this good stuff. We got to paint and clean and finish assembly. You
Yep.
said one part, this one we got to manufacture. We don't have another one.
Yeah, we got some goodies from my buddy Darwin. So, as Pop said, we only have one of these, so we have to fabricate one of these. I hope I have a big enough piece of metal for that. I think I do. And we got all these nice pieces for the front. These are in awesome shape, still totally flexible and everything. The rears are good. Not as flexible, but pretty nice. This one's got a little warp in it, so we're going to take the heat gun to it and try and straighten that out. Got the two posts for the front that we were missing. He fabricated this for me. Thanks again, Darwin. That's awesome. I don't think that's painted. Maybe he did paint that. Oh, he did paint that. Looks like. Okay. And then this guy, just going to clean him up, and we'll shoot this one with the SEM trim black. All the other stuff we're going to leave as is. We're just going to clean it up and hit it with the 303? I think it is 303 protectant, just to shine them up, make them look nice, but that's it. So we're going to take the stuff that we need to paint here and get it painted now. We'll probably do the front bumper today.
I bet I was get a shot of that.
Yeah, because I don't feel like fabricating that today. I'm tired.
Lazy bum.
Yes, that's me. All right, so you ready to get to work?
Yeah.
All right, so we sprayed these guys down with the 303. Didn't make a huge difference. They're in such good shape. I was telling Pops, it looks better if you don't wipe it off thoroughly, but they say wipe it off thoroughly, so that's what we did. You can see the back that we didn't really do anything to. They look a little darker, a little more even, but that's that. Then we're going to do this guy now. So this just has this, I don't know if that's oxidation on there or overspray or what, but we're going to give this with some color coat here. I had some SEM trim black somewhere, but I can't find it, but this should be fine, I hope. If not, we can always paint it in later. Actually, the trim black's probably better because it's probably got more UV protectants in it. I'll do a little more digging and see if I can find the trim black, but Pops has got the adhesion promoter here, so put 2 coats of that on there, and then put the top coat on. Left my tripod mount inside, so let's do this by hand. So we put 2 coats of the SEM adhesion promoter on here. We're going to go with this because we can't find the trim black. Not too worried about the UV because this car's not going to be in the sun that much, so let's give this a go. Oh, that looks like crap. Ugh. Grab the other one on the bench. That nozzle looks kind of lame. We'll grab the other one. Alright, we're going to try that again. So I got another can, and this one actually has a proper fan. We also took a heat gun and straightened this out a little bit. That edge was a little funky. Of course, now the wind picks up. Can you get those other 2 things out of there so we don't get overspray on them? Please. And your camera.
Are you ready to go?
Alright, I'm ready. Here we go. Let's try this again. There we go. See? That looks better. Should probably not be doing this on the hood of my car, but you know, just overspray. I can do a couple light coats like that. All right, next order of business, we got to straighten out that little wonkiness right there. This one looks really good. And so what we did for that other piece is use the heat gun and then this, I forget what these things are called for sheet metal, but they work really well for this purpose. So we'll just do that again, see if we can get that straight. All right, so it's after the heat gun treatment. It's not perfect, but it's better. And then we use the 303 protectant on them, and they came out real nice. They look brand new almost. Can't argue with that. So that's good. And then this guy over here we painted. It looks all right. Surface is a little mangled, but whatever. Nothing I can do about that. And then we actually found these guys in the shed, so we'll sandblast those next time, get those painted so we don't have to fabricate one of those, which is good. And we've just been sitting around here waiting for these other parts to dry. They're taking forever. I don't know why they're even put them out in the sun now. That's enough to work with, I think, now. So we've got to figure out how to put the front end together now. So we'll start with these guys. All right, there's been a lot of slogging here, but we got these brackets back in, which were a nightmare because there's a nut that goes up under there, which was fun to get, but that's all in place. It's still loose, so we can adjust it as needed. Got these clips in up under here. One of them broke, but whatever. So we're going to put those in. So this guy goes here, like so. And there's a little metal bracket that goes there, which is here. We'll be able to film this. Let's show you when it's all done. Hi, Dad. Well, we sort of kind of have it on. Got one bolt on this side holding it in. Unfortunately, we realized after we put this together that all of those brackets and everything you really want to put this on is one piece. And you can't do that with the lower valence on and everything, so we still may end up having to do that when all is said and done, because you just, the two bolts that come through here, where the nuts go on the back or vice versa, you just really can't access that very easily. It's quite a pain. But we'll see. This side sucked in more than I thought it was, and it might be just because I don't have the other side in yet, but that's really nice. I didn't think that would suck up that tight, but that's pretty good.
These came out really nice.
Yeah, those pieces.
Looks better on that side because this is not in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can lift that in place real quick.
Okay.
There we go. Wasn't so bad. I can probably still go in a little bit more even.
Yeah.
I just kind of jammed it in there, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. That looks pretty good.
Very good. Not like the black against the red. Huh?
Yep, black against the red looks very nice. So there we go, full view. I sure hope to heck we don't have to take the valence off, because that's a pain, because we got all of this stuff and the evap canister. We'd all have to take all of that stuff out to get to those bolts. And I just don't want to mess with it. And we had a heck of a time with this headlight bucket getting everything to line up. So I know we can at least get 2 bolts in. Whether we can get 4 is another question. But we'll see. We got so far. Good day. Pain.
Yeah. As we say in Swedish, taxan work for you.
I don't know what that means.
A lot of work.
Yes, that's right. And we didn't have any good flashlights, so that was not fun either. So anyway, any parting words?
No, it's a tough day, but we'll come back and finish it next week.
Yep. All right, I'll probably just roll this video into the next one, since
all right,
do it all in one. Adios.
Adios.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
87 years ago. No, that's not it. Happy birthday tomorrow. It's almost 7 years ago. It was like 3 scores minus 3.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
An old man.
Getting there.
Ugh. That's all you have to say for yourself?
Yeah, I had a long sleeve shirt, so I can't show what old means.
No, yeah, no kidding, huh? I'm getting it in the waddle. What is this?
Brian used to go when I was taking him to school. He'd show the teacher, look, Grandpa's a Google.
A Google.
Thanks, buddy.
Nice. I don't have one of those yet, but I'm getting there.
Hey, show them the grand tools you got.
Yeah, so after last time I thought, hey, they have these wrenches that have swivel ends on them, which is kind of my problem. I'll get into the car and show you here in a minute, but this is the problem basically. I need to get up in there, something like that. I can't get a socket up there because it needs a swivel. So I'm hoping, and I hope this thing has a really tight thing, seems to. And these are extra long, if you can tell. It's like as long as my arm there.
Yep.
So I'm hoping this will work. I was talking with Darwin about this, and he did the same thing basically of putting the bumper on after the fact, but he didn't have the lower valence on. So I think if that's not on there, you can get from underneath and get to at least one of those bolts.
This valence?
No, this.
With the whole valence? Yeah, the lower valence.
Right.
Yeah.
So he didn't have that problem, but we have that problem. And so we're going to try to do this again. If we fail, we're going to have to take the lower valence off, which I really don't want to do. because it was a real pain in the rear to get all this in there. And then I have the overflow or the evap canister over here, which is a bear to get in and out because I put this bracket in here and it's all bolted down and stuff, and you can't get to the bolts back there. So we'll see. But I'm hoping that does the trick. So let me get under the car and show you what we're looking at here. All right, as you can see from how tight this is in here, I don't even know if I can film this. So way up under there, that is the bolt we're trying to get to. We got the bottom one on, you can't see it, it's down here. I can get you some light down there. Oops. Come on, camera. That one. Okay, so we got that one. And there's another one up there. If I back up here, you can see you have that little space right here, and that's it. You can't reach anything from over here. That's no good. Darwin also suggested taking out that bar. That won't help either. That's out of the way. So basically, this is the only access you have. If the lower valence wasn't on, you can get access to it from under here. Gosh, I'm sorry for this camera work, and that might help. You might be able to get that long wrench. Can you hand me the 11/16 wrench? The one I think it's the one I just took out.
Got it in my hand. I checked it against the nut. Coming underneath.
You hand me the right end?
Huh? It's a 5/8 11/16.
Yep. All right, so can you see up in there? So that will in fact reach. Will I be able to turn it? I don't know, we'll find out. Oh, you can see there, finally focused. Well, this might work. We'll see. Cut you off here. All right, so we managed to get the passenger side done. It was a pain in the rear. So those new wrenches, as I told Pops, all I was able to do with that was tape the nut in there, stick it up in there, and then reach around the front and put the bolt in. But at least I was able to get the nut on because I couldn't even, you can't get your hand or anything up in there. So we got that done, and then the ultimate trick was a open-end wrench from the back taped up to the bottom of the car holding that nut in place, and then we're finally able to get a ratchet through between the bumper there and get it on there finally. What a pain. So we got that done. So we're gonna move on to the driver's side now, and hopefully it doesn't cause too much trouble. All right, so on the driver's side we had to take these brackets out because this guy right here sits just in front of where that bolt goes through. So on the passenger side, we were able to work around it, but we couldn't on this side. So we're going to clean all this up, hopefully get all that back installed, and the front is done. All right, victory. Finally got it all done. We got it all, funny, we got it all bolted up, and I grabbed it and went clunk, clunk, clunk. I was like, wait a minute, we just got done tightening everything. And then I remembered I hadn't tightened up the brackets underneath where it mounts onto the subframe. So we got all of that done. So it looks good. The filler panel looks good here. This one's kind of sucked in a little bit right here. I don't know why. Let's see if there's something we can do about that. But it's no big deal, but it'd just be nice if it wasn't. Is this thing centered? It looks pretty centered. I think it's over this way a little bit, but yeah. Maybe? Well, it's hard to tell from that picture, but not sure I can do anything about that, but it is what it is. Thoughts?
Yeah, we were talking about space pins on cars earlier.
Yep.
There you go. Have to paint this and stick it underneath there under the hood panels.
Yep. We also have the lower valence air dam thing that goes on the bottom, the rubber one.
Right.
Or plastic, whatever it is. I don't know if we're going to put that one on or not. We'll see. That has the side skirts that come out to here and everything.
Right.
Because we didn't paint that, and I wasn't sure if I wanted that to be black or red anyway. or if I'm even going to bother with it.
Right.
So we'll mock that up one of these days and decide if we want it on there or not. We'll see.
I was super happy that toolkit
Yep.
worked long enough to put a piece of tape and a nut on it, but that's all we needed.
That's all we needed.
A couple of more disassembled parts to get at it, but that's all right.
Yep.
Good day.
Yeah. So rear bumper shouldn't take any time. We've got the retainer ring soaking in evapor rust. And then everything's done except for the interior, I think.
Yeah.
I'm sure some random things here or there, but like I know we still have to hook up the power booster, but small stuff.
Yeah. Getting there.
Yep. So we'll have this on the road very soon now.
Yes, we will.
Yep. So I got to get off my butt and get the
Get in
seats
and
done.
sew.
Yeah, I got to start sewing again.
Seamstress.
Yep. Okay.
All right. I love you. Happy birthday tomorrow.
Thanks again. Love you
I'll
too.
see you again.
Bye.